Hi, this is Pam with Papercraft Creations. I've got an Amazon haul. I think there's only two things in that, and then I've got my HSN Craft Day haul, I'm pretty sure, in this second box. So I'm going to open my boxes up and show you what I got. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, here's the things I got from HSN. And most of the stuff is from Diamond Press, everything except for this one item on top. And that was from Kingston Crafts, and it's holiday background stamps 5x7. And pick them up and I'll show them to you in just a moment. Okay, from Amazon I got these colorless blenders. I do a lot of coloring with colored pencils, and so I haven't used these before, but I've used blenders before to smooth out my coloring, and I was out of those, so I'll see how these work. They're called Touch New, so that's what I got from Amazon, and I'll be back within a moment and open up the HSN and show you. Okay, it's a Kingston Craft Holiday Stamp Kit, and they're 5x7, and they're acrylic stamps. And I got, let me put this on the back of it. I got snowflakes. Aren't those pretty? And these were on sale. They were like $10.98 or something like that. So they were on sale at a really good price. And then the next thing is, which this can be used anytime really. It's, well, I guess you could do it like this. It could be trees, or it could be stems, or whatever. So I got this background stamp, and then the next one I got is well, there's a lot in here. I didn't realize. I was thinking there was only 4, but I think there's more than 4. Let me turn this around right side. I'm sorry. It's got the words of the holiday: joy, Noel, ho ho ho, believe, and all like that. Then the next one is little gingerbread men. Let me put this behind it. Those are really cute, aren't they? I've got a gingerbread stamp set from May, so that would be real cute in the background of that. And then I've got, I guess this could be used for like a sweater, of course the background, but it's kind of reminds me of a Christmas sweater with the reindeer and the trees and the stars. And then the final background stamp is presents. I may think I may have this one upside down. Well, I guess it goes every which way. I don't know if you can tell there's presents there. And so let me open my next box. This is all Kingston Crafts, and I'll be back in a minute with the next box. And I also got this bag from Diamond Press. It's for the Diamonds Press, the small marquee. And then it had charms like to go on there. And so these are the charms that go in those holes. It says sleep, craft, create, and there's a camera and several things there. And then this also says I can totally make that, and scissors and Diamond Press logo. So that's what's in that little box. And then I'll open this other box and show that. Then the next thing I got was this adhesive cardstock, and as you can see, it's gold cardstock, and it's red, and then there's a pink and a green and a darker green. Then this looks like maybe a silver, or it may be and then there's a gold and a silver and a blue. So this is, I can't remember the word, but anyway, there's that adhesive stock that I'll use for Christmas or special birthdays or whatever. And then I think I've got 3 more to open up, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I thought I would lay these ephemera out that goes on that bag down. So there's a camera and the word create, sleep, craft, create, and then there's a paint thing, and I love that. And then there's these flowers. I think that's very pretty. Card maker, I can totally make that. And there's glue and the Diamond Press logo, and the small marquee machine, and scissors, and it says hello, and it says fueled by glitter. Crafty Chaos. And then the other thing that was in that box is this ink here. I've been wanting to get this. It's a rose gold, silver, gold, and then this one over here is copper. So I've been wanting to get this ink. The last time I tried to get it, it sold out. And then I'll move this out of the way, and then I'll come back and show you the rest. Okay, I went ahead and opened everything up so I wouldn't have to keep coming back and forth, but the first thing I got is a die for this Christmas tree. And of course it can be a tree for any time. You know, you can make one in brown and gold colors for fall. And then it's got all the ephemera that you make to go with it. And I'll show you the stamps and the dies. So this is the dies to make the Christmas tree, and then it's got for the ornaments to go on everywhere. So that is that die. And then here is the other dies for the Christmas tree. And like I say, you can see the ornaments and everything you can make to go on there. And then the stamps, let me get a piece of paper here so you can hopefully see the stamps. Again, it's got flowers and a mushroom, and it's got bows and deer and holly and ornaments and all that you can stamp. And then this is the second stamp that goes with this kit. And again, stars and a tea light, and then it's got several sentiments and several stockings. And then the next kit is for like an advent calendar, and this is the dies, or you could use it for any time as well, but this is the dies for the box, and that's the roof of the houses, and then that's more roof, and then I think that angel is really, really cute. And then this is the dies that go with that. You can see the little houses there, and then there's windows there, and windows, and more windows, and windows, and the door. This could go above the door, above the windows, and then it's got the different wreaths and everything that would go with that item. Then this is more sentiments, and it's got the numbers that go on the house for days 1 through 25. And it says Merry and Bright, Hello something, Navidad, Very Merry, and then another little Christmas tree, Noel, Ho Ho Ho. And so that's the stamps that came with it. And then I'll, let me spread this right here out. Just a moment, I'll be right. This is called Mini Advent Houses. And then this is, let me see if this is a focus right here. I'm sorry it's not focusing real good, but maybe if I bring it up like this, you can kind of see it's not focusing. I'm so sorry. But that's the Advent houses. And then, let me get the next item out. And then I got 2 additional background dies to go on the cards. And this is like a stained glass. And I can see that would be really pretty. You could put acetate behind that and paint the stained glass so it looks like, you know, red and yellow, green and blue and all that. Or you could put colored paper behind it. That would be really pretty. And then this is the other background die, and it's just of holly leaves and all. I apologize if sometimes this is not focusing today. I've not had that problem before, but it's probably the operator. I wouldn't be at all surprised. And then the final thing is these stickers, and these would go really pretty on cards as well. And so let me show you these. I've got, let me just kind of hold it up maybe. I've got, I'm not sure, a hamster, and then that's looks like that's a little deer, and a raccoon, which I love raccoons, and then a kitty cat, and then a really pretty bird, and a I can't think of what that, hedgehog, then a doggy. I don't know, like I say, I'm not focusing real good. and then another deer. So anyway, I thought those were really cute. So thanks for watching my video. If you don't mind, please subscribe and like the video, and I appreciate you being here, and have a great day. Thank you. Hi, this is Pam with Papercraft Creations. I've got the August HSN haul, so this is a box that came in, and I'm going to open it and get the goodies out and show them to you, so I'll be back shortly. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Okay, the only thing that isn't from Diamond Press is the LDRS transfers I ordered, and there's 4 of each sheet, and this is the first sheet. I think this is very pretty, and even though it's fall, it can be used for different times of the year. This is the second sheet. A pretty truck. That truck's real pretty right there. And then it's got a little saying, "Autumn leaves and pumpkins, please." And this is the third sheet, and it's got a, I like that wagon right there, and pies and pumpkins and that pretty bird, and I think that's really pretty. And then the last sheet is this one right here. I think these are, I apologize, while I was doing that my batteries ran out, so I had to put new batteries in my camera. But this is the last transfer sheet, and I think these are very pretty. I love that bird cage. And then the next items are all Diamond Press. So I've got the tops open of each thing, but I'm going to go ahead and take it out, and then I'll show it to you. This first one is a little cottage stamp die and stencil kit, and I'll pull it out and show you to you. It'll be just okay. These are the dies for that set, and then let me open the rest. And here's the other dies. It's a mushroom top there, and the mushroom house, and then it looks like the chimney, and then the different things that goes on the house. Let me bring it out. The door right there, and then let me pull the stamps out, and I'll show those to you. Be just a moment. I just thought I'd show you the instruction sheet because it's easier to see that and understand. So it's got 4 stencils of pumpkin, and looks like maybe the top of a pumpkin, and that's the top of the house. And then we've got some grass and some sky. And then this is the first house. It looks like a pumpkin. Isn't that cute? Then this is the second house. It looks like a mushroom, and I think that's real cute too. That's the door, and then that's like the ground, and of course the moon and the clouds, and it says home. And then it's got a little hedgehog that goes on it, a big hedgehog, and then a baby hedgehog. Then it's got a paintbrush and pumpkins and things like that. And then on this side it's got leaves and more mushrooms and trees and an umbrella and another flower and mushrooms. And then it's got sentiments, love you and grateful, and happy, see, I can't read, happy little moments, and hello fall, and different things. And then that's a sample of the different cards you can make, or whatever your imagination tells you. So that's the that's called the Happy Little Cottage Stamp Die and Stencil Sheet. So that's that die and stamp set, and then I'll be back in a moment and show you. Okay, the next one is called Owl Stamp Die and Stencil Kit, and this is the stencils right here. There's some stars right there, and then we've got some trees and fallen leaves, and then we've got a background of leaves, and then we've got the tree that the owl would sit in. Then we got branches, and then leaves, and more leaves, and then hooray, and a tree, and then we've got glasses and a sun. Then we got a round or an oval that we can die cut into the card. And then we've got the elements to make this owl, an element to make that owl, and elements to make a baby owl. And then we've got several sentiments, and this is what we can do as far as the cards are concerned, or like I said a while ago, whatever wherever your imagination takes you to make a card. I love owls, so that's one of the reasons I got this, and I'm going to have to quit ordering stuff and start making things. So anyway, that's this one. Then I'll show you the final die and stamp set in the paper I bought, and a little Amazon thing I got, and I'll be back. Okay, this one is called Seed Packet Stamped Die and Stencil Set, and as you can see that the dies on this are pretty good size as far as the flowers and the seed packet, and that's the actual die for the seed packets, and then flowers and leaves and strawberries and all. And of course you can use this, of course, for card or seed packets, but I thought this was a cool concept. So this is the instructions as to how to do it, and then this is a sample right here. It's not focusing real good, but a sample of the seed packet. Then on the back it shows you the stencils for the leaves, and all right there in the flower. And then there's an oval, and you can die cut that, and this is also stencils for the oval or the round. And then there's also stencils for strawberries and flowers. And then there's also stamps and dies so that you'll have a final strawberry or a final flower here or a final flower there. And then this is Marigold Seeds of Joy. And then there's the dies for it, and I can't really read that, but there's more sentiments. And then this is what it's supposed to look like whenever they are complete. So I thought those were very pretty. Then I also got the adhesive paper from Diamond Press, and I found out that the adhesive paper, you can run it through your printer, and then of course it's just good for die cutting because it's already got the adhesive on it. And these are the fall colors, and you can see those there. And then I also got the white paper because Beth, the presenter, you know, you can paint your white paper or color it any color you want. So I got some white as well. And then from Amazon, I got this angel die, and it will go around a tea light. Of course, not a real tea light, you know, one that just uses batteries, not a flame. So I love angels, and I thought that would be very cool to do, especially for Christmas. And then I got this stamp journaling kit, and it's got all kinds of stickers in it, and then it's also got different kinds of paper, and it also had adhesive, and then it comes in 3 different colors. It comes in this orangish color, it comes in this blue color, and then pink color. So I'm fixing to do a journal for the traveling sisters, and we'll send the journal around to each other. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm also thinking about doing a mail club, where it's a snail mail club, where I'm thinking I would offer to make a homemade card with the matching envelope and a seal, and I would make a sticker and send a letter to you. And I'm thinking $15 a month since it's a homemade card. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in as well, and I'll have information in my description below. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and please like the channel and subscribe and share it if you could. Thanks a bunch, and have a great day.